Hi, I'm Jonathan Wild, and we cover how to record short-term notes payable that extend over 2 periods. A short-term note payable is a written promise to pay an amount of money within 1 year, and usually with interest. However, even though these notes payable are short-term, they still can extend over 2 accounting periods. For example, assume a company issues a 90-day, $10,000 note payable with 12% interest on November 1st, and the end of the accounting period is December 31st. Between November 1st and December 31st, there are 60 days of interest expense that has accrued, but will not be paid until the note is due on January 30th. Therefore, to compute interest expense between November 1st and December 31st, we take the principal of the note payable of $10,000, multiply it by the interest rate of 12%, and multiply that by 60 over 360 days. This gets us $200 of accrued, but not yet paid interest expense. We use a 360-day year called the banker's rule because it makes for easier calculations. Now, taking our interest expense of $200, we need to record an adjusting entry on December 31st to recognize this interest expense. To do this, we debit interest expense for $200 and credit interest payable for $200 because we owe that interest payment next period. Now, fast forward to January 30th. When we pay the note plus interest, we need to calculate the 30 days of interest expense from the end of the last accounting period, December 31st. To do this, we take the principal of the note payable of $10,000 and multiply it by the interest rate of 12%, and multiply that by 30 over 360 days. This gives us $100 of interest expense this period. Therefore, on January 30th, when the payment of the note and interest is made, we debit interest expense for $100, as this is the interest expense we computed for this period, or the last 30 days. We debit interest payable for $200, as this was the interest payable we expensed in the prior period, but did not pay until this period on January 30th. We debit notes payable for $10,000, as we have now paid back this debt. We credit cash for $10,300, as we have paid the principal of the note plus interest.